Excuse me, is this Gregory? I need to talk to you about something. Has there been some kind of mistake made or something? I'm really confused as to how this happened. So I did a little investigating into where I was to be seated, and, well, by the looks of it, there's been no seat reserved for me, so what's going on here?
I'm sorry, but who is this that I'm speaking to? I don't seem to have any contact information on my phone, so could you please state who you are?
Oh, I'm surprised my son hasn't given you any of my contact details yet. Well, I'm Edith, and I'm Jack's mother. I came with my son to meet you and talk about the wedding.
Okay. I see who you are now. Wait, now that I think about it, I guess my daughter Kim may have mentioned something about you. To be honest, it slipped my mind.
Okay, well, I heard that today's dinner party will include the parents from both sides of the family. I'm assuming that you're the one who made the reservation, correct?
Yes I am. I did make the reservation for the dinner party. Well, originally, when this was all planned out, we didn't have an available seat for you.
Huh? What do you mean there's no seat for me? Did something happen with the reservation? Has it changed? Can't you just add another seat to the table? I tried talking to Kim about it, and she seemed also confused by the whole thing. What's going on here, Gregory? Why is there no seat for me?
Well, to be honest, the reason why is because it would be a waste of space to have an available chair for you, Edith. You wouldn't really fit into a restaurant like this. Poor people who are single parents probably don't like the taste of high-class French cuisine. Anyway, so we left you off the reservation. We're the ones who want to have a lot of fun and actually enjoy ourselves. We don't want a single old hag leaving to go home by herself. It's not a good look.
Excuse me? Where has this talk come from? What's that supposed to mean, Gregory? Do you really think I don't have taste? You hardly know me. Wow, you've got a whole list of ways to insult people who are poor and single. You know, that's not always a correlation, Gregory. How dare you say that kind of thing?
But isn't it only natural to assume this type of thing, Edith? Come on, you understand, right? We all know that you're just trying to get your son to marry into money.
Well, you must have a really short-term memory, Gregory, because I never said anything about being poor. I've got a job, so money's not an issue for me. You're making assumptions before you've gotten to know me, Gregory. On what basis is this judgment made exactly? I want to know why you're talking to me like this.
Are you really trying to one-up me right now? What kind of woman are you? Don't even try to show off when you're a single mother with nothing to show for it. Once your son marries into this family and is gone, you'll be in even more financial trouble since you'll have no breadwinner. It's like you're a parasite, sucking everything from people. That's why I've been trying to make you realize why I've taken you off the reservation. We don't need you hanging around us begging for money.
How could you say something so cruel as that when you've not met me or know anything about me to base your accusations on? It's beyond ridiculous. In that case, if you're not going to reserve a spot for me at this dinner party, then my son will be coming home with me since his mother is being treated poorly by his new family.
Are you kidding me right now? Don't you know how immature that is? Don't even think about doing something so selfish. He's marrying my daughter soon. You do realize that you're going to ruin everything if you intend to do something like this, right? You're the only one who gets in the way of our plans.
Wait a minute, what? What the heck is that supposed to mean, Gregory? How am I getting in the way when you're the one sabotaging the chances to form a bond?
Form a bond with a poor woman? Ha! Don't make me laugh. You know that your son got a job at some company, and I could take that opportunity away from him pretty easily. I guess I'll see how everything goes today, then. For my own convenience, I'd prefer to not have anything to do with you for my reputation's sake.
Well, you're nothing but a selfish and rude old man that has no manners. You do know that children aren't tools to play around with, right?
Well, poor people are like tools. I can easily do whatever I like with them since they're so easy to control. As long as I can get a child out of this, it's fine. I haven't heard your opinion on this, and I don't want to hear it either, since you sound super judgmental anyways. Stay out of my way, Edith.
What the heck does that mean? You want to adopt my son into your family? On what grounds? This is the first time I'm hearing anything about this. But I heard that Kim has an older brother, so I don't know why you'd want to have my son instead. It makes no sense at all. I really don't understand what you're up to.
Oh, shut up, you silly old hag. Of course you've got no idea what's going on, because I'm trying to not involve you. You're no better than some stranger off the street to us. This is an issue that I'll be dealing with myself, so in our best interests of making this entire thing work, you ought to not interfere with this, all right?
An outsider? Did you seriously just call me that, Gregory? This is outrageous. I am no outsider. I'm Jack's mom. You're just saying that because it's more convenient for you to understand. I can't believe how far you're taking this, basically ripping my son out of my hands. Ugh. This isn't even worth talking about right now, though. Fine, if this is how you're going to play, so be it. I guess I'll go home by myself tomorrow, and my son is not to come with me, if that's what you want, Gregory.
You need to hurry up and get out of my sight. Just having to look at you makes me feel poor myself. You're such a poor old hag, Edith. Don't come near me. But you know what's a real shame in all of this? That you couldn't have any of the free food that you wanted. Such a real shame that is.
Hi, Edith, are you there? I'm sorry to message you so late at night. I just needed to talk to you. I just wanted to say how sorry I am about what happened. I really don't know how to apologize for something like this. I didn't think my father could be this terrible. He's being really insensitive right now. Oh, hi there, Kim, sweetie. It's all right. It can't be helped what happened. Also, you had no idea what was going on either, so I don't blame you at all. Yes, I guess that's true, but still, even if I just had an inkling when it came to what was going on, I could have done something about it. I feel terrible right now. So I checked in with the restaurant, and everything was decided from the moment the call was made about the reservation. It was all left up to my father, but I should have checked in with him to make sure everything was sorted properly. It was my responsibility to do that, and I did it really poorly. Hey, it's okay, Kim. There's really no need to apologize for that at all. You've not done anything bad, so don't take it too much to heart, sweetie. But what is true about this is that we can't overlook what your father has done. By excluding me from these sorts of events, also I heard back from my son. By the looks of it, it sounds like the engagement has been called off since your father and I had that last chat. I can't believe what's going on here. Yes, it seems that way, and I don't know what to do about it. He's been flip-flopping so much lately, and it's so infuriating. My father really didn't approve of this marriage, and I don't get why. He said that it would all lead to trouble if things were approved as they were. It's weird. Also, when he said he wanted to adopt his son-in-law, it was the first time I was hearing this. But I guess he must have changed his mind about things. It's just strange, and my father is just acting so weird. It seems as if I'm the only one now making sense, but what on earth is going on? I don't get it at all. Was there anything else said about this? Did your father mention me or anything else about Jack? My father told me from now on he should be the one who takes control over the person I want to marry, that it should be his choice. Oh my God, what kind of backward views does your father have? What era is he living in, the 1920s or something? This is bogus. You should marry whoever you like. Things have been like this for a long time, Edith. My father decides everything for me. For example, he chose what schools I go to and even where I work in the future. I've never had the courage to say no or go against any of his wishes, so it's been really hard for me to live a happy life. His words always have a forced meaning to it. Oh my God, is that really true? I can't believe he'd treat his daughter like this when he should be giving you a lot more freedom to decide your life. Parents shouldn't be deciding on who their child marries or anything else for that matter, so does this mean you're going to give up on marrying my son, Kim? Well, about that, I really hate what my father is doing to you, to Jack, and to me. I really don't want to give up at all, but it'll only cause more trouble for us. Well, sweetie, if you take a step back, then you'll never be able to move forward. I really don't think anyone, especially Jack, wants that for you, right? I can tell that your intentions are very clear, okay? You do need to put your feelings first, especially before your father's. He shouldn't be allowed to control who you marry. I can tell that you still care a lot about my son and that you love him deeply. You both love each other very much, and it's so lovely to see that every day. I suppose you're kind of keeping a low profile when it comes to talking to Jack, right? You're worried about sending him a message, I assume? Yes, I want to talk to Jack, but I'm worried about getting caught or my father trying to push him away more from me. Edith, I really want to marry Jack. There's no doubt about it. I didn't think so, my dear. If this is what you're wanting, I'll respect your wishes and help you out as much as I can. Wow, it's like I'm seeing my old self and I can't let go. Hello there again, Gregory. Good evening. I thought that I might message you again to say thank you very much for the little chat that we had the other day.
Huh? What the heck are you talking about? Why are you thanking me for? Are you seriously trying to butter me up right now? Ugh, you're such a stupid woman. Let me guess. You're really frustrated that I didn't choose your son Jack to marry my daughter. Is that it? Ugh. This is why poor people are so despicable.
Well, I guess things are still the same then. You're still treating me like I'm nothing but a poor person when you don't even know me or the life I live. Anyway, in regards to the engagement meeting, it seems like a lot of things happened after I left. My son told me that you said he's a child of a lowly, poor woman, after all. I also heard that you cursed a lot at him as well, even though he's trying to get to know you and get along with you. Have you lost your mind, Gregory?
What's that got to do with you? You had already left, and I'm allowed to say whatever I want to people that are like him. I'm just speaking the truth. What's wrong with that? I'll tell you something. I'm disappointed in my daughter's lack of judgment when it comes to people. I told her to not get involved with him anymore. I said to her that the poor people need to stay in their own class so that nothing bad happens to her in the future. I'm just doing the right thing by my daughter.
You know, from a well-educated man like you, Gregory, I'm surprised you can use such vulgar language towards different types of people. Let me ask you one last thing, Gregory. Do you have any intention of apologizing for what you said to me at all? It really would make things better if you did.
You want an apology? What on earth for? There's absolutely no reason for me to do that in the first place. I'm allowed to have my opinion about your kind. The only good thing to come out of this is that I'll never have to see either you or Jack ever again. And of course, there'll be no further talk of the engagement.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm not surprised, considering you probably never apologized to someone in your life. Even if you regret what you said, you still wouldn't say sorry to me?
There's no way that I would regret saying anything to some poor old hag like you, Edith. If you don't watch what you say to me right now, you'll end up in deep trouble, okay?
Oh, well, I should have expected that response from you. It seems that you think very highly of yourself. You must come from a wonderful family.
Why, of course I do. That's why I'm in such a higher class than you, Edith. I'm the head of a major corporation, after all. There are plans for a higher salary and more promotions in my future, so you better watch me rise, you old hag. A man with such a promising future is what the world needs. I'll have so much power in my industry that I can just do whatever I want to people and say whatever I like without anyone saying anything in disagreement. Aren't I impeccable?
Okay, so may I ask you a few questions then, so that I can bring you back down to earth again? So, have you ever respected your daughter's wishes? Do you know what kind of worldview she has? Do you actually know what she's thinking all the time? And do you think it's the same as you, Gregory?
Look, I don't care what she really thinks. I'm her father and I can control her how I like, Edith. She's a pretty cute kid, but she doesn't have that much academic ability, in my opinion. That's why I always need to guide her on the right paths in life to make sure that she stays in the right class status. It's just common sense, right?
Well, if you think so, Gregory, sure, but most of the world doesn't see it that way. I feel like that is a really biased type of common sense. You think you're the perfect father, don't you?
Wow, it's about time that you realized that, Edith. Did you finally understand after listening to my side of things so far? You're so poor, so that's why you're so dumb.
No, I'm not dumb at all, Gregory. You are very much wrong about that part of me. I'm actually quite smart. You know, I doubt that you're a perfect father to Kim. Okay, if you're so perfect, then why would a so-called perfect father do something like this? I really don't know how you're going to get yourself out of this one.
Hey, what the heck is that? What is that photo? Why would you have a photo like this for? Are you watching my every move or something, you strange woman?
You're quite the one with the younger ladies, aren't you, Gregory? Getting nice and friendly with them, huh? I couldn't believe when I saw it at first. It must have been a very intimate relationship that you're having if you're both going to some hotel together so you can be away from prying eyes, right?
How do you not know if that photo's been photoshopped or something? I bet you did this yourself so that you'd make me look bad. You're such an amateur.
You can think whatever you like, Gregory, but it's definitely not photoshopped. This is Ella Smith, and she's 28 years old. Such a cute little thing she is, too. From the information I got on her, it seems that she works at the same company as you do, Gregory. Wow, she really is a beautiful lady. I see why you picked her.
What has any of this got to do with you? Why are you looking into the woman that works at the same company as me for? Why are you being so nosy?
Oh my goodness, would you look at that? There are so many beautiful women working at the entrance to your company. Isn't that a nice surprise? It must be so hard for you to keep your hands off all of them, Gregory. But you know, I can't believe that you'd have a thing for a woman who is the same age as your daughter. But I guess everything makes more sense to me now than it did before. You did say that the job you do is impeccable, right?
How dare you, you evil little witch. Are you seriously trying to wind me up right now? How could you act so low? But I'm not surprised since you're so poor. You've got nothing else better to do. How on earth did you get this kind of information about me in my workplace? Why would you even go that far for? It makes no sense at all.
You know, apart from the photo I sent you, I've also got audio data of you having an affair. The day before yesterday, I finally received the results of the background check. I requested one because I wanted to know more about this man that was being so horrible to me, my son, and Kim. But you were right about one thing you said. If there was a problem with the family of the person who's getting married, then yes, there is cause for concern. You're in some deep trouble, Gregory.
Oh, cut it out, you stupid old hag. No one's going to believe a word you say about this. I'm a man with integrity and no one ever doubts me.
Oh, really? You think so? But I don't see how anyone could turn a blind eye to this. Besides, I've already spoken to your wife about this, and, well, it doesn't sound good. I wonder what's going to happen to you next, Gregory. I guess I'll just have to wait and find out, won't I? I knew there was something off about you, and I was right. You know, in cases such as this, you might be asked to pay some sort of compensation. I think you've caused a lot of heartache for your family. So you better prepare to pay up and pay up large. Why don't you actually go and talk to your family about this and sort it out, huh, Gregory?
Oh my God, I can't believe you right now, you evil woman. How could you go behind my back and tell my wife something like this? You'll not get away with doing this to me. You'll pay for what you did. I'm not losing my family. Not now, not ever. I bet your plan won't work and they'll come running to me about how horrible you've been. You better watch your back, Edith. You'll be the one who'll have to cough up money for compensation for making me feel distressed and frustrated. Just you wait. Hey, Kim. Are you there? This is urgent. You need to answer me right now. Reply to me this instant. I need to talk to you about something.
Oh, Dad, it's you. May I ask what's going on? What's with the urgency? What are you talking about? I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
Don't say what you're talking about in that stupid little way you do. I think you know exactly what's going on here. I'm sure that evil woman has kept you in the loop. Anyway, this isn't about you right now. I've got a problem that I need to solve immediately. I can't get hold of your mother. She won't pick up her phone and I need to speak with her. She's been very annoying by avoiding my calls when she knows that she must answer when I ring her no matter what she's doing. You need to get in touch with her right now.
Well, even though you didn't listen to her requests, you still try to boss us around like we're your employees. You can't treat us like this, Dad. It's not right.
How dare you? It's only natural for you to listen to me as I'm your father. You're such a misguided young woman. It's so annoying to deal with, and I'm so sick of you. First of all, I can't believe that you'd choose the son of a mother who does nothing but sabotages people's lives. It's awful, and you should have known better. How dare you do anything behind my back? You didn't even consult me about anything you were doing with Jack. It's disgusting and unladylike.
But how about we put into each other's words? Do I even have permission to date whoever I want, Dad? Have you even thought about that for me? I've got a brain, you know.
What the heck is with your attitude right now? Where is this sort of nonsense coming from? My daughter is supposed to obey me. Don't be so cocky.
We're not dealing with my relationship with Jack right now. This is about you, Dad. Is it true that you were cheating on Mom? Why would you do something like that to her? What has she ever done to you? She has been nothing but a loyal and trustworthy wife to you. She's gone into complete shock and she doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay, I understand that she's probably a little upset right now. But I'll explain it all to her so that she understands. Please just convince her to contact me right away. Not only would it be stupid for her to not talk to me about this, but it would also be inconsiderate of her to not hear me out. Please tell her to call me Kim.
You've got to be kidding me with this crap right now, Dad. Do you really think that if you get angry that we'll listen to what you have to say? This is an absolute joke, right? It's true that I've always done what you've told me to do up until now, but I've had enough of this, Dad. Mom and I are not your servants, and we don't want to deal with your crap.
I don't understand, Kim. Why are you being like this towards me all of a sudden? You've always rolled over and listened to what I've said.
Of course, as a daughter, I'm really glad that you were able to provide for this family since I was born, but Dad, you've never listened to my opinion on things. I am sick of you not listening to me. It's disrespectful, and I've had it up to here with you. Don't interfere in my future life ever again, or you'll be sorry.
How dare you act so selfish? Whatever do you mean? Of course I've listened to you. For many years I have. Did that evil witch say something to you, Kim? You do realize that everything that Edith says is a lie, right? None of it is true. She's just brainwashing you. You shouldn't listen to what she says. It's not necessary.
Of course I've been listening to her, Dad. She understands me a lot more than you do. She gets the feelings that I have for Jack and respects me a lot. Dad, do you have any idea as to why Edith has raised Jack on her own for so long? Did you ever ask her why she was a single mother, or did you just assume things about her?
What on earth are you talking about? I told you to not get in contact with her and stay away from her. You did the exact opposite of what I said. How dare you? I assume the reason why she's single is because her partner run out of affection for her because she's so bossy and annoying, right? I bet that he ran off because he knew that he was too good looking for her and that he didn't want to be with someone as ugly as her.
Oh, Dad, how could you say something so horrible? You've got no empathy for anyone, have you? It's unbelievable how you treat people. Her fiancé unfortunately passed away in a horrible accident not long before they went to go and register their marriage at the courthouse. You should never assume anything, Father. At the time, she was pregnant and basically she lost the father of her unborn child. And then her parents turned around and told her something really horrible. Because they're quite a traditional family, they said that she shouldn't try looking for a new marriage partner because of her being pregnant. She would end up being a single mother having a child all on her own. She had no choice but to give birth to her child by herself with no help from her partner.
I should have known that something like this was going to happen. No man would really want to marry a woman who was heavily pregnant. It would be weird.
Ugh, thanks, Dad, for your lovely words of wisdom. Not. I had a feeling that you were going to say something horrible like that. You've got no remorse for anyone. It seems like Edith was a very obedient child, just like me, I guess. She grew up only listening to what her parents had to say and didn't think about how she could live her own life. But when she started hearing more and more crap from them, she rebelled for the first time so that she could protect her unborn child from them. So in the end, she cut herself off from her family since they didn't want her to have a dead man's baby and raise that child she gave birth to on her own. That's how she has her wonderful boy Jack today. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life, and I'd be lost without him. I respect her so much.
You do realize that story that she told you could be complete and utter nonsense, right? But I assume that's why she lived in poverty and struggled as a single mother. It was her own doing by getting pregnant in the first place and also leaving her parents. She brought that situation on herself. How stupid of her. Do you realize that you can't just do anything in this world just by looking pretty, okay? You need to have brains, and you and her obviously don't.
Is that really how you see me, Dad? As a stupid little girl? You're kidding me, right? How dare you talk about me like that when I'm your only daughter? Is this really how you judge people? Before you even know them and just look down on them all the time? I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself, Dad. You and Edith are completely different, and your parenting skills are completely different too. She raised Jack to be a good man, and she is kind to other people, especially me. All because I never got that kindness from you when I was growing up. She actually respects my feelings and supports me in whatever I do, which is so great. She doesn't order people around or tries to manipulate people's feelings like you do, Dad. She doesn't act like a commander in the army or whatever. You know what, Dad? I really don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. You're so bad for my emotional and mental health, and I can't stand you.
Okay, you've been saying a lot for a while now, so let me speak, alright? I say and do these things for your own good, Kim. You're my daughter, and you should respect me. It's also common sense that you should listen to what I've got to say, because my opinion is very important, and it should trump many other people's opinions. I've been telling you this for a long time, okay? So let it sink back in so that you can think clearly for once. You need to listen to me and listen good, little lady. You're not going to marry that boy because, for one, he's bad news, and I bet he's not going to do anything financially to support you. He's just a useless piece of work. Do you really think things are going to go smoothly for you if you marry him and deny other men who are a better match for you? I picked them so you know they're going to be good. They are fit, strong men who you'll obey and support them while they go to work and earn the big bucks. You hardly have to do anything but listen and obey them, Kim. Don't you see how easy your life will be if you do that? As you know, Edith is talking crap and so is Jack as well. Don't listen to them, Kim. They're brainwashing you.
That's it, Dad. Shut up. I'm so over this. How dare you speak so poorly of other people? I'm allowed to make my own decisions, and I intend to do so. And that's whether you like it or not. You've got no right to match me with any of your stupid colleagues. I know what they're like, and I bet they'll do nothing for me. All they'll do is sleep around behind my back because they think they can do whatever they like. Just like you did with my mom. I feel so sorry for her. She's really a lost soul now.
How dare you talk to me like that? Just because you're an adult now doesn't mean I can't punish you for what you say to me. Now tell your mother to contact me or else.
No, I won't. She doesn't want anything to do with you, Dad. In fact, neither do I, for that matter. I don't need a father like you in my life. Edith fulfilled that role better than you did this week. You know what? I'm done with this entire family. I no longer want to be here anymore. It's over. This family is finished. You've ruined it, Dad, and things will never be the same again. I hope that Mom takes you for everything you've got, since there's a lot of evidence of you cheating on her. I bet she'll get a lot of compensation out of you.
What do you mean this family's finished? That's not true, is it? Please don't be like this, Kim. Things can change, and I can change things. I'll make things better.
No, you won't. You say that, but it never gets better, so stop lying to me and to yourself. Also, you heard what I said before. I'm done with this family. I've got a better and more loving family to be with. I am leaving this house, and I am not coming back ever again. You better have a good lawyer in your contacts list, Dad.
But Kim, don't do this. Don't leave me for that poor family. They won't be able to support you. You'll be on the streets before you know it. Please, you're my only daughter, and we've got a good relationship, don't we? Please let us make up and start over again. We can do that, right? Please don't leave the house.
It's too late, Dad. You've ruined everything. I hope that you get what you deserve. I hope that no one listens to you ever again, so you'll know how I felt as a daughter. Don't ever try and contact me ever again. From now on, I am no longer your daughter, and you're no longer my father. You're just some hotshot boss with no love to give. After that horrific conversation that Kim and Gregory had, he seems to be at his wit's end when it comes to finding a new job for himself. He needs one to help pay for his alimony and the debts that he owes his family. However, he let his pride get in the way too much of searching, so he had a hard time deciding what to do as a job. The rumors have been going around that he's now living a very poor life. One that he's never been used to before, since everything has been given to him on a silver platter all his life. He finally found a job working as a day laborer. He's never done any housework in his life, so he doesn't know how to clean, do laundry, or even cook a decent meal. In the end, the expenses piled up really quickly, and he was unable to pay back the money to the people that he owed. Recently, he tried to get back together with his wife, but she didn't want to hear anything he had to say and kicked him out immediately after. Apparently, he ran off when he got told that the police would be called if he ever tried to come by the house ever again. It sounds like Gregory will continue to spend time in solitude, away from his friends and his family. Whilst all this bad stuff is happening to Gregory, Kim and her new husband Jack are enjoying the life they've made with each other. They're soon expecting their first child and can't wait until it's born to play and hold it. They went to get an ultrasound and saw that it'll be a little girl. She's already very cute, and they're looking forward to her growth in the future. Edith is deeply moved to finally be a grandmother. She'll continue to support and watch over her son and his new wife so that nothing bad happens to them again.
I'm going out to drink right now, so you don't have to make me anything for dinner. You can head to bed before I get home as well. No, I'm heading out.
What? You're going out for drinks tonight as well? Don't you feel that you've been going out to drink a bit too much recently? Are you sure your body is okay with you drinking that much alcohol?
As long as I can still get a beer or two into me, my body is fine. Actually, if I don't keep drinking, then my body is going to fail from all this stress. This company has me working so often, and it's all for nothing, so I'd live to quit soon.
Huh? Is that so? Well, I hope today wasn't too bad for you. Are you going out drinking with Rachel and all of them again?
Yep, that's the plan. Man, do I love being back here around all my good friends.
So then that means you won't be getting home until really late tonight, right? But you have work again tomorrow, right? Please don't drink too much tonight so that you can at least wake up for work again.
Are you my mom or something? You don't have to tell me things that I already know, okay?
But this happened to you once before, right? You were so hungover that no matter what I tried to do, I couldn't get you out of the house. That day you had a very important meeting in the office, yet you ended up calling in sick then. You got in big trouble for missing that meeting because it was extremely important, right?
Would you shut up already, I know. I was the one that had to deal with that mess more than anyone else, so I know. Jeez, you are so annoying going on and on about things like that to me. I just finished work and I'm tired from my long day. I want to go down a couple of beers and have some fun with my friends, which means I don't have time to listen to your nagging anymore.
I'm sorry. But you remember what I said earlier, right? Today is the day of my mom's birthday, and so I wanted you to come home so that we could take a video of us both singing her happy birthday. Then I could send that to her as a way of showing her we're still doing all right.
You're talking about that single mother of yours? You were pissing me off this morning, so I said okay to whatever you were blabbering on about. But that's what you were wanting from me? I'm not coming home to do something as stupid as that. Don't you think so? We're both too old now to be taking videos of one another. And your mom is as old as a rock and doesn't even know how to use her phone. Forget her and focus on taking care of me now.
What the heck? I told you this morning that I just wanted to send her a simple message was all. I get that she's old now and might not care to see it or even know how to, but I still want to make some sort of an effort for her birthday. Stop making it sound like I'm still attached to her like some child. And even if I'm acting so attached to her still, that's because she's my mom and she raised me herself. So I would like to send her something that shows that all her work went towards making me happy.
You just keep on going and going about something I do not care about, so shut the hell up, please. I'm not with you to do all that stupid emotional crap, so leave it be or do it yourself. And honestly, I don't think she deserves to get anything from us since she was the one that caused the divorce that made her a single parent. She went and had a baby without telling her husband. Then she caused the divorce that forced him away. And then she took it upon herself to raise you instead of giving you up. All she did was stuff that anyone could do, but really shouldn't have to do. So why do you care to praise her for it?
Sean, are you being serious? I told you what happened. My mom chose to protect me from my dad. She got that divorce in order to keep me safe.
I guess you did tell me about how your dad didn't even want you and acted like a child himself, which got him divorced. But your mom was the housewife back then, right? Which means your dad was already having to take care of one kid, being your mom. I don't even understand how your mom could be so selfish by forgetting what your dad did for her and then divorcing him and running away with you.
My mom knew what was going to happen after the divorce, and that's why she went out and got a job right away while still caring for me in the place. I respect her a lot for doing that and consider her my idol. So I don't want to hear you talking about her like that or about any of my family matters like that, actually.
All right, okay. It's not like I give a crap about your mom's self-induced hard life anyway. I only like to think about what's happening now, and what's happening now is me going out for drinks. I'm on the verge of passing out due to all my stress, so I think I'm going to slam a few shots of tequila and letting the night take my stress away.
Understood. Just remember that in 2 days, I'll be working a night shift. I'll make you something for dinner and put it in the fridge for you to warm up when you get home. Oh, by the way, yesterday you had dinner here at home, right? I had to work all night then as well, so I left you food in the fridge to eat when you got home, and by the time I got home, it was all gone.
Huh? What are you trying to figure out here? If I hadn't eaten it, then why would the food be gone from inside the fridge?
That's a good point. I just found that you went and ate everything I had for you, which is pretty rare.
Well, thank you for the food. I'm going now.
Okay, have fun. And make sure to come home safely, please. Listen, you are really doing a poor job of becoming Sean's wife there. Compared to someone like Sean, you really are the most plain Jane I've ever seen. So could you at least try a little bit harder in order to make Sean feel all right with making you his wife? Today, Sean was so tired that he came here looking like a dying dog. What? I have been trying my best to be a good wife for him and understand everything he says. That's why I didn't stop him from going out with his friends to get drinks, and I even allowed him to go out while you're with them, Rachel. Yesterday, he came home and ate dinner before going out to have drinks then as well, but he didn't say anything to me. Oh, well, I suppose that was a little rude of Sean to not say anything to you. But even if he messes up once or twice, that's nothing compared to you. Sean has recently had a lot of stress and such building up within him. I feel so damn bad for the poor sap. As his wife, are you making sure to please him in all the ways he wants? What? Was Sean talking about all of that stuff with you? All of that is between him and I and is a very private matter. He shouldn't be saying that to anyone, especially other women. Huh? He and I have been friends for longer than you've known him. We've always talked about whatever we wanted to, so just because you're his wife now doesn't mean any of that is going to change. But I'm sure that an outsider like you will never be able to understand Sean and I. You're not just an old friend of his, though. You and him have been very close to one another for a long time, so I'd really like it if you stopped getting so close to him again. Also, isn't your husband there with you as well, joining in while you drink? You're talking about Travis. Of course he's here with us. All of us here have been with one another for a long time, so we're all super close. And that includes my hubby. Although he and your husband are both drunk off their asses right now, so I'm having a hard time keeping them upright. Oh, is that right? I'm sorry that Sean is causing you all that trouble. You have that right, that your husband is causing me a lot of trouble. I already have kids at home that I have to deal with and my hubby. Why do I have to start taking care of your husband for you as well? He is the biggest child I've had to watch out for so far. I see. I had assumed you guys were all close friends and were just out having some light fun and talk. But if he's starting to become a problem for you so often, then you can tell him to go away next time. Sean is always drinking a lot, and he's kind of got me worried as well. You really have no clue then, do you? He's not that big of a problem for me, but there are a lot of people here drinking right now. But you never drink and always stay home instead of coming out. That makes you boring, and the reason why he's always with us. This is what Sean's always been telling us. There are plenty of nice women at these bars for him, and comparing them to you, he might leave you behind soon. You shouldn't say something like that. Sean knew about how alcohol and I don't really get along too well together, even before we got married. If he was going to be upset by something like that, then we should have never gotten married from the start. There's the other thing. You always love to make the problem seem like it's been caused by anyone but you. I think it's time you just start taking better care of your husband. Rachel, you and your husband have been close to one another for a long time, right? What's been your secret for getting him to be so close to you? What? I'll have to think about that one. Normally he's away for work a lot of the time, and so we've some pretty good distance between us pretty often. Maybe it's that distance that allows us to enjoy one another's presence more. I also have to take care of the kids for him while he's away. He must love me for having his kids and being the one to watch over them, right? Oh, I see. Thank you for letting me know those things. Maybe I'll give the whole distance thing a try or something. I'm sorry to have to say this now, but please keep a close eye on Sean for me again. Sean? Hello? Are you all right? Please say something to me. Did something happen to you tonight? Please answer your phone.
Why are you calling me so much at this time of night? I can't believe you. You really think I'm going to be picking up a call from you at 2:30 in the morning?
Oh, thank God. I was afraid something bad might have happened to you. Maybe you got into an accident? I just got a call from the police while I was in bed with my eyes still open. They told me that your car was in the middle of the road and they needed to tow it away. And that this has happened in the next town over from here? But you told me you were going back to your parents' house, right? There is no way your car should be in the next town over if you were only going to your parents' house, right? So I started to freak out a little, wondering what might have happened to you.
What? The police? Are you serious? You got a call from the police at this time of night?
Yeah. I told them there was no way you could have been all the way out there. That's when they told me your car could have been stolen and that I needed to call you to find out what happened. The police and myself were worried about you and if you'd been hurt in any way and were in need of help.
Ah, I see. That's all fine for me. The car wasn't stolen from me or anything, so you can stop worrying now.
The next town over? That's where Rachel's house is, right? Is that where you ended up going? Why would you be going all the way out there?
Don't worry, there's nothing that serious going on. She told me she harvested a lot of vegetables and such and wanted me to come out and get some from her. But when I got to her place, she told me she wasn't feeling too good, so I made her something to eat. And as time went by, it ended up being 2 a.m.
What? Is that so? Sean, you've always told me that you can't cook, yet you were able to cook for her? Did you actually make her something good?
Come on, all I had to do was look at the recipe and I was able to make something up.
I see. What did you end up making for her?
What did I make? Just something in the crock pot is all. Why are you asking me so many questions? It's almost going on 3 a.m. now, so go to bed or something.
I was sleeping, but then I woke up for a little bit and was just staring. Then that's when the police started to call me. Thankfully, I left my phone on before going to bed.
Thankfully, huh? That's why I told you to stop turning your phone off before bed each night. Well, it's not like there was really an emergency or anything. I'm going to get ready to head back to my parents' place now. Goodbye.
At this time of night, you're going to drive all the way back to their place? Well, it's not like you can stay over at her place anyway, since her husband isn't home, and that would make things pretty weird for everyone. Have a safe trip home then, and make sure that if you're going to park your car on the road, to be closer to the curb. Hey, where are you right now? I have told you so many times now that today is the day you need to come out and see my mom. Could you please just answer one of my calls already?
What? Is that what day today is? I totally forgot that today was the day I had to go out to see your mom with you regarding our wedding. It's not like it matters to me as much since you only have your mom now, so you should be able to forgive me for being 5 hours later.
You have kept us waiting all day, Sean, and now you're going to say something like that? I was going to try and stop you from going out to drink last night, fearing something like this could happen.
Meeting with your mom is not that big of a deal to me. After all, this is your mom we're talking about here. She's had to be a single mother all your life, so she's pretty much used to nothing ever going as planned. It's not even like she does anything with her life that's worth anything, that idiot. How much is she making at that job of hers again? 1,000, 2,000 a month at most?
What? You have to be joking. Are you not even going to say sorry for being so late?
I'm the one who is hungover right now and has to make my way out to you. I already told you that I'll be there soon, so shut up and wait a little longer for me.
We have all been waiting for you, okay? So how about you stop texting me and just get your butt over here?
Give me another 3 hours and I'll be there.
If you don't get your butt in your car right now and drive over here, you are going to regret everything.
Yo! What the hell happened? Why the hell is all my family here now too? And why the hell are both of my parents on their hands and knees apologizing?
What? Were you not receiving all of their phone calls earlier? Oh, that's right. You never gave your parents or anyone in your family for that matter your new phone number. so they had no way of hearing anything from them. Well, it's not like you'd ever want to hear anything from them anyway, since you haven't been seeing your family at all. What have you been doing all those times when you said you were going to see your parents?
Why are you questioning me about all that right now? I want to know why the hell my family is all here right now. You even have my grandparents here with you. Why?
They all came to pay my mom and I a visit and say hello. After all, the president of the company your dad works for is my mom.
What? Wait, what the hell do you mean by that?
I only learned about this very recently myself. But it turns out that my mom is very close with all of her employees at work. It sounds like your dad and my mom became very close to one another there. So when they both were talking about their kids and learned that they were both having their wedding and everything at the same time, they were shocked. My mom caught on to what was happening then and told me that your dad had been working for her that whole time. But she didn't want to tell him that she was my mother because she wanted to surprise everyone today. We were both really looking forward to seeing you and your family here today to talk about our marriage and this wedding.
Huh? What are you going on about? Why would you keep something like that a secret from me, though?
I needed to because of how much you always looked down on my mom. So I was really looking forward to seeing how you'd react today when you found out who my mom was. I wanted to see what ridiculous face you'd be making when you went into shock. We already told your parents when they arrived here, and that's when we said to them that we were all waiting to see your face when you found out.
You're lying. You have to be. If the call came out here to meet with you guys and me, then how long does that mean my family has been waiting? 5 hours? 6?
8 hours, just like my mom and I. You really are the stupidest of all the men I've seen. My mom tried her best to keep everyone happy by saying that they didn't need to worry about you because she trusted you'd be coming. And thankfully, it seems like all of your family is used to this kind of a behavior from you, so they waited patiently. All while your mom and dad sat at my mom's feet begging for forgiveness.
No way. Crap. My dad, he's very strict with me. If he finds out why I was late today, he's going to rock my shit.
Well, I really hope he does, because that's what you need. Come on in so I can see that happen. We've all had to wait 8 stinking hours for you now, so come in and entertain all of us. You have to do this for us, or else we'll all be asking for our refunds.
Dude, don't tell me. Don't tell me that you've said anything unnecessary to my parents, right?
What kind of unnecessary things are you talking about? Can you please be a bit more specific? I'm sure I've said at least 1 or 2 things to them about you, which they didn't like, but we'll just have to wait and see what their reactions to you are.
Huh? Yo, what the hell did you say? Did you tell them that the reason I'm late today is because I was out all night drinking or something?
Well, of course I told them that. Had I not said that to them, then we couldn't have gotten to any of the good stuff, right? I told them about how I really didn't like the idea of you going out to drink again last night, but you kept telling me you wanted to drink with Rachel. I then told them about how you never came back that night and wouldn't even answer any of my calls or texts. And even when I had woken up this morning around 5 or so, you weren't home yet, so I left the house to come see my mom. And when I tried to call you again, you didn't answer, all because you've been so hungover and nowhere to be found. That's what I told your parents after saying you were coming late because you went and got shit-faced at the bar with Rachel. I wasn't wrong about anything, was I?
I'm not asking you to be playing games with me right now. You're my fiancé. My wife, practically. Shouldn't you be wanting to make me look good in front of everyone?
No, I don't. That would be silly of me, right? You've already been lying and avoiding your family for some time now, so me trying to make you look good would only make this situation harder for me. So no, I told them the whole truth about the man that you are. And I made it loud and clear that it is because of your son that we all had to wait 8 hours for you. I've always been a little bit too lenient with you, but this time I couldn't play nice anymore.
Why would you say things like that? And why would my parents... I'm not going to believe you. How the hell could your single, good-for-nothing mom be a company's president?
You don't have to believe anything I say. The facts will continue to stay true no matter what you choose to think. In order to raise me to the best of her abilities, my mom went back to school for a bit and studied business. She then started a company of her own, and from there put it through years and years and years of success. That is why she's your dad's boss now. Unlike you, she chose to avoid things like alcohol to soothe her stress, instead opting for things like playing sports and going to the gym. And she was never late to anything because she was never hungover. She's a very respectable woman, and my idol. I've told you all of this about her before, right?
I know you said things like that, but I never expected this. Unbelievable. Please, say something to them. Tell them that something like this has never happened before, and that I'm normally at work or at the house all the time with you. Please convince them to just overlook what happened today.
There's no reason for me to bail you out of your bad habits this time, right? I am fed up with you and your crap, hence why we're not getting married now. And I will be getting a fair settlement from you for all that time you spent with another woman in bed. I hope your wallet is ready for that.
Huh? Don't start saying the most crazy crap right now. What are you even talking about?
Stop playing dumb with me and we can try to talk things out. I already have loads of evidence of what I've said, so there is no escape for you. I know about how you two would come over to our house when I had to work night shifts. And you guys were doing all kinds of things together, from making out on the couch to taking a bath together to even using our bed to have a little bit of adult fun. All of it was captured on cameras I set up in the house, and I'm even willing to show you that now. I've already gone and shown your family, so there is nothing you can do about this now.
What? No, wait, what are you doing? I can't even fathom what you're saying anymore. Did you just say you put up cameras in the house?
Yes, I did. Everything you were up to and talking about was really suspicious to me. There were also things like the food I would make and leave for you ending up in the trash when I got home. And about how the sink was always clean and tidy when I came into the kitchen. I knew you were trying to hide something from me, and I needed to figure out what that was.
What? That's what led you on?
That was just what my gut was telling me. I didn't do anything just yet, but then I got that call from the police in the middle of the night. And then the story of how you were over at Rachel's house at 2 a.m. What was wild about that, though, wasn't the fact that you were there, but that you were there when her husband was out of the house for business. I knew something was seriously going on then, so I hired a detective.
A detective?
Well, I really didn't need to do that, though, did I? Because while I was away working night shifts, you both were in our house making love. So that was all too easy for me to get evidence of.
That means you... I'm sorry. I was just confused, was all.
Rachel was so invested in you that she'd send her kids away to her parents' house so that she could be with you. So that you both could come into our house and stained my bed sheets while making love to one another. I'm not too sure you were just confused then, Sean. Considering this happened at least 3 different times.
I'm so sorry, Arya. I'm apologizing to you now, so please don't make a big deal out of this. If everyone started to find out that this is what all led to me losing my fiancé, my wife.
Naturally, I will not be forgiving you for any of what you've done because you're a massive dick, Sean. Because you lacked any form of humanity, I'm going to make sure you're punished. I'll even bring this up with your manager and the rest of that company. All so that your life is ruined, like you almost did with mine. And then, once you've lost everything and have experienced what it's like in hell, I might be willing to forgive you. Sean went and swallowed all of his fears and came into the place to confront his family and mine. And just like he was saying, the first thing that happened was his dad's fist hitting him square in the nose. Watching him squirm around on the ground as his nose bled all over the place was quite entertaining for my mom and I, so we forgave his parents. He then crawled over to me, begging for forgiveness, but I was never going to let him have anything else from me, and so I knelt down next to him and said to go screw himself. A few days later, we were able to cancel the wedding, and I ripped up the marriage forms that we were so close to handing in before I went and got my settlements from both Sean and Rachel. I also made a call to the company Sean's been working for, and after hearing the most unfortunate news from me, he was transferred out of that department and office. He's since been working out in the middle of nowhere for a much smaller department, making around only a quarter of the salary he had before. All I can say to that is, he got what he deserved.
Sarah, have you come around to me yet? Recently you've been very cold.
What? What are you talking about?
I can see that during our last little argument that I was in the wrong, but it can't just be me that's at fault here, right? So I'd like for us to forget all that and get back to having fun together. Really, I do love the crap out of you, so I want things to be better.
Stop saying such stupid things like that, okay? You know very well that the two of us being together is over. So what the hell are you going on and on about now?
There's no way we're just gonna throw away what we had. I understand now what you really wanted from me. Everything's fine now though, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
Huh? But I don't want anything from you anymore. I don't need you around me anymore, so you think you can just leave it at that? And actually, can you just stop talking to me in general?
Sarah, I want to marry you.
What?
Come on! You've been wanting to marry me for a while now, right? But in my case, I've just never really had the same feelings and I couldn't talk to you about marriage much. That's the reason why I stopped talking to you for a little while, right?
I can't believe what you're thinking. Are you sure you're okay? I never said I wanted to get married to you. You have it all wrong.
I'm telling you right now that I want to marry you, though. I'm literally proposing here, so you should be happy. You're 39 years old right now, and you had been asking to get married before, right?
I said that I wanted to get married, but I never once said that I wanted to be married to you.
How long are you gonna keep trying to keep your feelings down? I'm saying that I'm okay with marrying a middle-aged woman like you. It's strange that you're not even going to thank me for being so kind.
That's it right there. That's how you always view things to make it seem like it's okay to talk down to me like that.
Huh? What do you mean? I don't get it.
You expect that I'm just gonna say yes to you proposing, right? That's why you think after all this time of me talking about marriage, you can finally come to me when our relationship is at a bust and ask to marry me. You think that you're the one that gets to make the final call between us. I'm sorry, but at this age, I don't have the time to deal with someone that continues to act like my feelings don't matter. And I've told you plenty of times now that we're not even together anymore. How many times do I have to tell you that for you to understand me?
Listen, you can't be serious right now.
What?
The way you're acting now is only gonna make it harder for you to find a man that'll give his life to marry you. It's embarrassing for you, right? You're almost 40 years old now, and yet you still act like a child? I'm telling you that you'll never find another man who wants to marry you after me. Well, I suppose that me actually getting down on one knee will do the trick for you. Sarah, I want to be the one that gets to eat your cooking every day. Will you marry me?
No, I don't want a jerk like you to eat any of my cooking.
What? What does that mean?
I'm not marrying you. I'm saying no to your proposal. I'm sorry for continuing to reply to your texts, but I really do not have any intentions of marrying you. We've already been apart for some time now, so don't think of us as ever having a chance at marriage. Now, I'm gonna get going.
Stop messing around already.
No matter how you try to twist the situation, you're the only one that's messing around right now.
To think that some old woman is gonna turn down my proposal? You can stop joking around with me now, okay?
And I have no desire to marry a man that thinks he's better than the person he wants to be his wife. Like I said, you're just a crazy ex now, so there's no chance. Now, anything else from you is going to really piss me off, so I'm leaving now.
Are you just upset because I'm not asking you to marry me face to face? I guess there's no other options, huh? I'll come to your house to see you. Will that make you happy?
I have no idea why you can't seem to understand me saying no.
Well, I'll be at your house soon to give you a proper proposal. I'm surprised that I have to go this far just to get a middle-aged woman to marry me. I guess I really am a keeper, aren't I? You better start practicing your excited response to me.
Are you even listening to me? We aren't even dating anymore, so of course I'm going to say no to you.
I've just arrived at your house.
You're kidding.
Where did you run away to?
I'm literally running away from you. Why would I tell you where I've gone?
Why are you running away from me? Are you still not happy with me after everything I've done today?
What are you talking about? Seriously, what? All I remember you doing as you came to my front door was punching me in the gut for saying no to your proposal. You then went and started yelling at me and calling me horrible things for absolutely no reason. Why the hell else do you think I'm running away from you now? You're a frickin' danger to me.
Sarah, you're 39 years old, right? Are you really saying that you don't want to start a family? I'm being kind to you by giving up my life as a single man to join you in making that happen. Yet after all I've done for you today, you've acted like a total witch. You are one hell of an idiot. Maybe this is what they mean by becoming senile as you age.
Why do you keep talking? Are you not aware that I've had enough of you? You literally just punched me. I have no idea what makes you think you can be violent towards a woman you just asked to marry you.
Oh, come on. I wasn't being violent. You just happened to get in the way of my gesture there. All I was trying to do for you was show you my love for you, and you just happened to make the wrong choice at the wrong time. I think it's time that you realize you are not a young and cute girl anymore. No other man is gonna come after you asking for your hand in marriage like I am now. Now stop your pouting and get back over here.
Pouting? What makes you think this is me pouting right now? You don't even know a thing about me. All you are is some stranger to me that just punched me like a maniac. We're not even dating, yet you've come to me asking for marriage? That's messed up, man. I've told you at least 4 times now that I'm through with you, yet you still act like I'm being childish and pouting right now. This is ridiculous.
Huh? You can't say no to me. I've had enough of this. Now come back to me. I just got out of work after a long day earlier, and I was nice enough to come all the way over here to propose. So hurry up and talk with me about our marriage.
No, thank you.
I said I've had enough of your jokes. From now on, we have to think about becoming a family. And to do that, we can't waste any more time, right? Especially someone who's already halfway through their life. They have no time to waste turning down marriage and making jokes about it. I'm sorry that I happened to punch you, but we're going to get married and you're going to like it.
I just spoke with the police.
Huh?
I told them that you got upset over me saying no to your proposal and ended up choosing violence. It's funny because I never once asked for you to marry me either. We had broken up a while back, so what makes you think I'd seriously still be thinking about you? But I guess you aren't thinking, are you? Or at least not thinking straight. And that's why things have come to this. I was thinking of even forgiving you, but I guess that would have been a huge mistake.
Huh? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're going off about, but you need to calm down. That whole thing about you telling the police was just a joke as well, right?
The only person that I wish was joking right now would be you. In my case, I haven't said one thing that's been a joke. And me talking to the police about this is all facts. That's all I have left to say to you. Is there a problem or something?
We're supposed to become a family, right? There's no way that you would choose to go with the police about this, right?
I know you said you want to become my husband and all, but I'm sorry to say that the police had to get involved the moment you chose to punch me. What's wrong with a violent man being taken in by the police?
You really plan to have your husband taken into custody, huh? I'm tired of you playing these pointless games with me. I did nothing to provoke any of this.
Are you kidding? You just came to your ex's house and punched her in the gut.
I so did not. All I did was tap you on the stomach a little, you know?
Oh, just shut the hell up, you prick. I'm not only getting really frustrated with you right now, but I'm actually starting to see red.
You get back into this house right now. I'm waiting for you in my car right now. If you don't get back here soon, I'm going to come out and look for you.
Say whatever you'd like. The police are already on their way over there. And so the next time you see me, it'll be with both me and my lawyer. If that's what you want, then I'm free meeting you anytime.
What? Your lawyer? Why do you have a lawyer? Not only have you gotten the police involved, but now you have your own lawyer with you? Are you going insane?
The only person that has gone insane is you, Roy. We only dated for about 2 months or so. And in the end, I made it very clear that we had broken up and that I was finished with you, yet you still act like we're together. In my mind, there's not a single thought about you, yet you've come back thinking that proposing to me will fix all of this for you? I think you'd fare pretty well with a long stay at some mental hospital, don't you think? I'm a 39-year-old woman right now. I don't have the patience or time to sit here taking crap from some lost cause of a man all day that thinks he has the right to talk down to me like I have nothing. Which is wild, since compared to me, you're a complete and utter mess. I'm aware that you're younger than me, but only by a single year. Which doesn't even seem right considering you have the maturity of a 5-year-old right now. Do you not see any problems with all of this, Roy?
Hold on now. You don't have to get all worked up over all this, right? I'm surprised right now. I've never seen you get this angry before, and I've known you forever.
You haven't even known me for a year. This is all because you've pushed me way past my limit. Well, I hope that after this conversation, my lawyer will be able to see that we have in fact not been together this whole time. This will all make great evidence. All the texts you've sent that don't make any sense and the parts where you just forced yourself over to my house. Everyone will even be able to see how you acting this crazy led to you punching me in the gut.
I don't quite understand why you want to do all this, but you're going to make this situation much worse. Do you think that you can just call everything off? All I did was propose to you because I have a large portion of love for you.
Really? Don't try to make me laugh.
Huh? What?
You say you came to propose to me, but I'm also aware that you have a lot of debt. The only reason you want me to marry you is so that I'll pay it all off.
Wait, no. Why would I ever do that?
Seems you're starting to change your attitude now that I've brought up your true reasoning behind all this. When I found out you had that much in debt, I chose to break up with you. And that's why even now I'm saying no to your proposal. You can see now the reason why I don't want to be with you, right? I've told you the truth.
I never wanted you to pay for my debt. Everything that's had to do with my debt is my problem, not yours.
Well, either way, I made it super clear that I'd never say yes to you, yet you come to my house and punched me in the gut for it. It's perfectly reasonable for me to call the police on you.
Do you really not want to be my wife?
I've said it already, Roy. I never planned on getting married to you. And now that you've assaulted me and have all that debt, it's a definite no. Maybe you should have taken care of yourself before coming to me with a question like that.
I don't have to take care of myself. I was planning on having you as my wife so we could have a happy time together. None of this was about the money I owe. But if you really are saying that you won't marry me, then at least give me some money. I'll take that for all this time of mine that you've wasted.
After all you've done and said, what part makes you think that it's a good idea to ask for money from me now? You're about to be taken into custody, and after that you'll be seeing me in court with my lawyer. I'll make sure that you pay for not only assaulting me, but also for causing me all this stress.
What? So I'm the one that's wrong here?
Oh, for Christ's sake. You punched a woman in the stomach. I know that you thought a 39-year-old woman would say yes to you about getting married, but I would never marry a freak like you, even if you were the last man on this planet. I don't even think that women older than me would be stupid enough to marry someone as messed up in the head as you. Women have the right to make their own choice, Roy. And nobody is going to choose to marry a full-grown man that they'd end up having to raise like a child. So if you think you can just find another woman to go and marry you, go ahead. I'll be waiting to see what they think of you.
I never thought that you would go this far to say no to me.
Well, maybe if you just listened to my answer in the first place, this wouldn't need to be happening. So, have you finally come to see that your screwed up thought processes and actions are the reason behind me hating you?
I understand. Can you please forgive me for punching you? If the police get involved in this and take me, the company I work for is gonna learn about this. If they hear about all this, then I'll definitely get fired from my job. Can you please call the police and tell them to stop?
It's way too late for you to start reasoning like an adult now. You made it very clear to everyone that you're just a piece of crap. This is what happens when you think you can take advantage of some middle-aged woman.
I'm saying sorry for all this, aren't I? Please!
I'm going into my 40s here soon and have a very nice job and a house now. I'm living a better life than I had expected. Yet, how about you? You've only just started working your low-level office job and you're deep in debt. And you go out telling older women to marry you so that they can help you with your problems. You even expect them to pay everything off for you. Disgusting. How could you ever think you had the upper hand on me?
I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean any harm, and I really am terribly sorry for punching you today. I promise that I'll never come around or talk to you ever again. So can you please just stop whatever it is you have planned for me?
I'm well aware you won't ever see me again. But I've already decided on what has to be done, so I can't stop it now. Now, it's getting late. Just make sure you tell the police everything you've done when they arrive, okay? You'll be far better off telling the truth to them than having to be exposed in court. Just after telling her ex that things were over for him, the police arrived and dragged him out of his car to the front of her house. They took him into the county jail and there charged him with assault. The news was also relayed to Roy's workplace and he was promptly fired from his job there. Roy was then found to be really far back on payments towards his house and car and lost both of those to the bank. He also didn't have any money to afford a lawyer, and so he was given one. And when asking his parents to come and help him, they told him they no longer wanted him as their son. At this point, Roy became even deeper in debt and could no longer see himself ever escaping the hell he was in. And since Sarah made it clear that she never wanted to be around him anymore, moved to a new apartment and made sure that the complex was closed and surrounded with different forms of security. So with that, it's very unlikely she'll ever have to think of Roy coming after her again. I'm sure that makes her feel the most relaxed she's felt in a long while. All she hopes for now is that Roy learns his mistakes in jail and that he one day can become an adult like the rest of his age group.